Hey guys, welcome to another video. I am continuing 10.2 arithmetic sequences and series. I'm jumping over to problems 18, 20, 22, and 24. So that's what I'll be doing in this one. So let's go ahead and jump in. We're still working with arithmetic sequences where we are using the your explicit formula to find various terms that the problem is asking for. Keep in mind that when we talk about arithmetic sequences, we're talking about a series of numbers in which the difference of those numbers is the same. It's common. So it's got a common difference. So with these types of problems, we have explicit formulas. Now, if you recall, the explicit formula that we were working with in general is a sub n equals a to the first term plus n minus 1 times the difference, right? All right, so number 18, it's telling us that the 14th term is 85, the difference is 9, and then it wants us to find the first term, a1, right? So giving our formula, we want to go ahead and plug in what we do know. So let me color coordinate here. So we'll say this will be yellow, green, and then we want to find orange. So we want to find this term. We want to find that term right here. So let's plug everything else that we know. So a to the 14th is 85 equals our term we want to find, the first term, n. So n will be 14 in this case, minus 1 times the difference, which is 9. So now I just want to simplify, and then I want to isolate my first term, a to the 1. So I have 85, and this is all simple algebra here, so not too much to look at here. So that's what, 118 minus 9. Oops, that's not right. That's going to be 127. That's 127. No, 118. No, 127. 127 minus 9. And then that'll give me a to the first plus 117. Guess I don't need that. Don't need that there. Don't need that parentheses. That's okay. So minus 117 to both sides. That gives me a negative 32 equals my first term. So this is my first term. So then if I continue on to 14 terms, I end up getting 85. And my difference is 9, so I keep adding 9 to this. So that means a to the second. My second term will be a negative 20, what is that? 3? No, 22. No, 23. And then so on and so forth, all the way to a14, which will be a positive 85. Okay, so let's look at number 20, as I promised. So 20, the given is a to the n. The value of a to the n is 14. My first term is negative 36, and then my difference is 5. And I want to find my n term. So this is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and write in my equation, a to the first plus n minus 1 times the difference. So this is the term I want to find. So I want to simplify, plug in everything I know. I have 14. My first term is negative 36 plus n minus 1 times 5. So negative 36 plus 5n minus 5. Simplify. It gives me negative 41 plus 5n. 14 plus 41 plus 41, that's 55 equals 5n. So my n term, there it is. Okay, so that's 14. That's 11. Okay, so that means that to get to 14, I need to have, this is my a to the 5. Whoops, that's sloppy. my a to the 5, I apologize, that's not right. My a to the 11th, my 11th term is going to be 14 in this case. Right, so I go from my a1 to negative 36, and if I keep adding 5 times, my 11th time of adding 5, I'm going to get positive 14. Alrighty? So I'm looking at 22 now. The value is, for my 22nd term, is 95. And then it's telling me my first term value is 11, and I want to find D. So looking for D. Okay? So I think you can start to see how this works out. The hardest part, if you want to call it that, is plugging in your terms, and then after that it's just simple algebra, which you guys are extremely capable of doing. So my a to the 22nd is 95. My first term is 11, and this is my n equals, highlighted in yellow, is 22. So it's 22 minus 1, and then I'm looking for D. So that's 95 equals 11 plus 22D minus D. Gives me 11 plus 21D. Minus 11, going to give me 4, 84 equals 21D, and that's going to leave me with 4. Right? So my difference is 4 for this particular set of problems. So I start off with 11, and I know now that I keep adding 4 to 11. After I add 4 22 times, I end up with 95. All right, let's do one more. I promised you I'd go to 24, but I feel like perhaps now you don't really need me to do 24, but I'll go ahead and do it anyways because I said I would. So I don't know which term this is, but I know that the value is negative 20, and the value of my first term is 46, and my difference is minus 11. Okay, for good measure, I will do my equation, right? And I'm looking for, what was it? I'm looking for this term. What term is that? So I know that it equals negative 20, 46 plus n minus 1 times negative 11. So that's 46 minus 11n plus 11 gives me 57 minus 11n minus 57. It's going to give me a negative 77. All right, so then I know now I divide by negative 11. Whoops. Divide by negative 11, and that will leave me with a 7, positive 7. So I start off with, I'm going to highlight it, I start off with 46, and I keep subtracting negative 11, and I end up with negative 20. So how many times did I have to do that? Well, I had to do it 7 times. I subtracted 11 from 46 7 times to end up with negative 20. Okay, well that does it for that set of problems. I hope this was helpful, and we'll work out I did the even, so we'll work out the odds together in class. All right, good luck in your study.